Hi, it's Megan. I had gotten a number of the Giorgio Armani Eyes to Kill solo eyeshadows for my birthday in July when Giorgio Armani had their friends and family sale, and then I did a couple reviews, and then I got all caught up in my move and I just didn't do anymore. So I'm going to do a review for 2 of them right now, and then I'm also going to talk a little bit about how to wear blue eyeshadow, kind of so you don't get that 60s crazy look. I love blue eyeshadows, but I think for some people they can be a little hard to wear. So I have 2. These are numbered, but they're also named. On the Giorgio Armani website, they don't really do a good job, in my opinion, of identifying what the colors are. A lot of them just have like a number, and that means nothing to me. And they don't give you some kind of insight as to, okay, this blue is warm or cool or whatever. These are both cool, they're blues. And I have 18, which is Scarab, and 19, which is Nuance. So I've seen I've seen some reviews for Scarab. I haven't seen any online for Nuance. So let me show you. It comes like this. These are $32, and the matte ones are 0.53 ounces. These are not mattes. These are both shimmery, and the shimmery ones are 0.61 ounces. I don't really like this angle so much. Not at all. And the formula of them is amazing. The pigmentation is amazing. They're really soft, and they're super pigmented, and they're long lasting. I can apply these without an eyeshadow primer and I get the color, like the real color. It's almost too much color. Sometimes I have to blend away. And then they last about, I would say, a good 10 hours on me. And they're super blendable, super soft, super silky. They're not the most finely milled that I've seen, but they're relatively finely milled. And they're pretty buttery. So what do I have? Let's do number 18 first. It is this one. So they come like this. Did I show you that already? You open it up, get a mirror, which I'm not going to show. You get a little brush, which I never use, and then you get the pretty eyeshadow. So you can see how shimmery it is. I can see how shimmery it is there. So it looks like this, and then it's this really smoky teal. Almost a frosty finish. And it's sort of a navy teal, I guess, if that makes sense. Navy, green, blue, smoky, all of that. And I have that, I lost one of my brushes. I have that under my eyes coming here, and then I have it in the crease. And like I said, I'll have more suggestions for how to wear these at the end, but I'm going to show you what I did. And I did a lot of blending too, because these are various blues. I wanted to have it be somewhat seamless. I'm actually going to wear this going out. I have a work lunch today, but I'm going to blend it a little bit more so that it's not quite as bright. But I wanted you to see, like, this was not packing it on. This was just putting it on and blending it, which I thought was pretty impressive. Look at how pigmented these are. Just amazing. And the next one is number 19, Nuance. This is it. And this is a really very cool blue. It's like, God, in this light it looks slightly different. It looks, it's like a sky blue. And it almost has like a shimmer sheen of a white, or even a slight silver to it. But really mostly blue. Very, very vivid, intense blue. But what I like about it is you can fade it away like this. So you get kind of this soft, otherworldly glow, which is what I'm going to end up doing when I'm done with this video, as opposed to the full pigmentation. And what I mixed with these, and now we'll talk about what else I do. I'm not a big Makeup Forever purchaser. I just haven't really used brand much, but I did find this one shadow I loved. It's Zero. It's like a matte-ish or matte satin white, like this. And I put that under, right here, under my eyebrows. And then I also put it in the inner corner to kind of get a little bit of a gradation in the color as it goes out. I didn't put a lot, just a little. But I love whites with blues, or any color, because if you put too much on, you can either blend, or you can kind of get gradations or soften by mixing in a little white. I think white is like an amazing color if you're into colors, because you do get a lot more effects by mixing in some white. And the number 19, I did a soft wash on my eyelid, and then I worked it into the crease a little bit. And that was because I wanted to soften and blend the darker shade in. And what we can also do with that is we can work a little bit of that into the corner to get more of a gradation. And so that's another thing that you can do with these blues, is you can gradiate them out by putting a little bit more white here and a little bit of the darker one in the outer crease. And then anytime I put something in the outer crease, I always put a little bit down in the corner at least, but this one is used as a liner. So how will I really wear these? Well, I actually will really wear them like this. But what I like blues for is, I find that if I do a lot of nude, natural type looks, it's okay. It's really great in a pinch, but I do look, I don't know, washed out's not the right word, but my face doesn't brighten up the same way. So I really like to put blues or any color in the outer crease with the browns or the grays, and it totally makes my eyes pop. So it's basically a lot of times putting it out in the corner like here, this, and then in the crease like that a little bit. I usually don't go all the way. That almost gives me too wide-eyed a look, but some people look really pretty with it all the way, especially if your eyes are smaller or you don't have a deep, like I have a really defined crease there. I don't really need to define my crease more, but if you don't, putting it all the way across is amazingly beautiful. With blues or other colors on my eyes, but blues in particular, I like using peach blush. This is a matte peach by MAC. Unfortunately, it's a limited edition, but it's one of my favorite blushes. It's cream soda. It was part of the Archie's collection, just because it does give a soft matte look. And then I have Urban Decay's Naked 2 on my lips, again keeping with kind of peachy, although it's pretty neutral. Naked 2 is pretty neutral, a warmer neutral kind of a theme. But if you want, Native has a little bit more pink. It's another Urban Decay color, and the new NARS Audacious Raquel is a great color for this type of a look. If you have cool undertones and you're doing blue, you might do better with a slightly pink blush and a slightly pink lip like the Native. The other thing I'll do with color is line just the lower lash line with a color. And when I do a blue like this, I then took the white, and so I took the light blue and put it all in the corner, and then I lightened it with the white, because for me, if I do an eyeliner in a dark color all the way in, it's way too hard to look. So I have to soften it with a lighter shade and then gradiate out. I will also, when I'm in a hurry, take this lighter blue and I will put that all over my lid and then line almost all the way across my lower lash line, and then I almost need no makeup because I've added something in my eyes, and that's really all I need, that and mascara and a little bit of blush and a little bit of lipstick. It's a good way to brighten up your eyes without a lot of time involved. And when I do like a smoky eye, I love to gradiate the blue in the outer corner, and again, this will be either of the blues, believe it or not. It just totally makes my eyes pop, as opposed to a smoky eye sometimes looking really heavy. With a lighter sky blue shade like this too, with a smoky eye or another dark look, you can put just a little tiny bit right here, and that's going to completely open up your eyes. So those are just some suggestions for the blues. I actually, like I said, will wear it like this. I'm just going to mute it a little bit. This is a soft brush, and so I had used a soft brush initially to apply it because I didn't want it too dark. I actually could have made it a lot darker than this. And then I took a harder, smaller brush, and that's where I defined the lines and then blended, because with a brush like this, a soft one, you can get a soft wash, but you can't really get that same definition. And then I never use, with like a really pigmented color like this, I can't use an eyeliner brush. It's just too much color. Even blending it, sometimes I get too hard a line. So I use this like little smoky eye brush, and so I use that to line, and then it was softer. And then I use a harder brush like this in the corners and to put it into the crease. And I actually had to, because it is so pigmented, use a little brush like this first to kind of dot it in, because otherwise it was just too dark. So that's what I did. That's what I think. These are amazingly beautiful shadows. and just so pigmented. It's just amazing that they are so consistently high quality. I will have more, not too many more reviews on these, but I finally got this one up. Thanks for watching. Subscribe on YouTube, suggestions, comments, or if you have a color that I haven't reviewed, I would love to hear about it because I couldn't afford to buy them all. And then I do have a new book out, Escape. It's a terrorist novel. It's on Amazon. If you like terrorist novels, please get it. If you don't, please